Check. Hello. Check. Hello.
we have our dignitaries for today's function. So let's welcome our dignitaries and guests for today's function with a huge round of applause, please. Good morning, one and all, and welcome to AIC-PIHUB Day celebration. We are here to celebrate on behalf of AIC-PIHUB and Host Institute, RRCAT. I, Ankit Tiwari, welcome you all to this celebratory function. We are really blessed to have many startup ecosystem in this August gathering, and we welcome you all to this function. So let's wait no more. Now I would like to AIC-PIHUB was founded last year on this day, September 4, 2023, and we are here to celebrate 1 year journey of AIC-PIHUB. Let's welcome our chief guest, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, with a huge round of applause, please. So, to start the function, I would request Director RRCAT, Sri Unmesh Malse sir, to kindly guide today's chief guest, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, Mission Director, Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, Dr. V. Narayanan, Director, Liquid Propulsion System Center, ISRO, and Dr. S.V. Nake, former Director RRCAT, to the dais. And I would also like to request Dr. C.P. Paul and Dr. Anurag S.D. Rai, Head AIC-PIHUB and CEO AIC-PIHUB, to join them on the dais, please. Before we start, it is our proud and privilege to share with the audience that AIC-PIHUB building at MPS 2 has been inaugurated by our dignitaries today morning. Here we have few photographs of the inauguration function. Before we move, let me present a brief outline of today's function. We'll have lamp lighting followed by an opportunity to listen to experiences and opportunities from our chief guest and guests of honor. We'll also have an opportunity to recount on our performance in last 1 year and learnings that followed by technology transfers and product launches. So with no further ado, I would like to request our chief guest, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav sir, Dr. V. Narayanan, Sri Unmesh Malse sir, Nakhe sir, Paul sir and Anurag ji to kindly do the lamp lighting.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश मतिं स्वच्छां हि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् यस्य तिष्ठे गृहे दीपः तस्य नास्ति दरिद्रता शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
Thank you, sir. We welcome and thank all the guests present here, and would like to request Malse sir, Chairman AIC-PIHUB and Director RRCAT, to welcome Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, Mission Director AIM Niti Aayog, with a sapling. I request Malse sir once again to present a sapling to our guest of honor, Dr. V. Narayanan, Director, Liquid Propulsion System Center, ISRO. request Dr. C.P. Paul to present a welcome sapling to Dr. Sankar V. Nakhe, our guest of honor for today's function and former director RRCAT. Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to invite Dr. C.P. Paul, Head AIC-PIHUB and Head Engineering Design and Manufacturing Division for his welcome address. Dr. Paul.
Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, Mission Director, Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog. Guests of honor, Dr. V. Narayanan, Director, LPSC ISRO, and Dr. S.V. Nakhe, former Chairman AIC-PIHUB and former Director RRCAT. Our beloved Chairman AIC-PIHUB and Director RRCAT, Shri Unmesh Manchit, sir. Dr. S.D. Rai, Chief Executive Officer, many dignitaries of the dais, Shri Rohit Gupta, Program Director, Atal Innovation Mission, and my friends from AIC BRC, Shri Daniel Babu, AIC IGCAR, Dr. N. Subramaniam, Dr. Neerav Jamnapara, who could not come because of the ill health. Our collaborators from ISRO, Dr. Armugam and teams from Lab to Market Innovations Private Limited, Bangalore, RJ Instruments Limited, Mumbai, VFUS Metal for Manufacturing Private Limited, Bhopal, and the representative from industry who helped make the machines and the technology a viable things with the technology transfer document and under the incubation program. My colleagues from various RRCAT divisions and sections who had been helping us in necessary preparation for this day through their unique and dedicated contribution in whatever the things we get. Let it be the purchasing the thing, let it be the making stuff, or preparing the document. Everybody has got, and definitely all these are the source of inspiration for us to correspondent from press and electronic media, respected senior colleagues and friends, on behalf of AIC-PIHUB, it's my true pleasure to welcome you all on the first anniversary function of AIC-PIHUB, that is AIC-PIHUB Day function. Before I start, I would like to put on the record what AIC-PIHUB means. AIC-PIHUB is a technology translation vehicle of RRCAT involving three major stakeholders, that is AIC-PIHUB management team, AIC-PIHUB coordination team, committees like TCEC, Techno Commercial Evaluation Committee, Startup Promotion Program Committee, and the most important, dedicated technology development from various divisions and sections, and all the people involved in the technology translation activity. So this is the AIC-PIHUB. When I say it's not only the people working for the AIC, but it's the much bigger definition it has. All these things, definitions are reflected in all agreements and the promotion documents. Talking about the startup, Rosenstein, one influencer of the startup ecosystem, said, "Life is short, youth is finite, and opportunities endless. Have you found the intersection of your passion and the potential for world-shaping positive impact? If you don't have a great idea of your own, there are plenty of great opportunities to team up with others and contribute to. These may be unknown startups and maybe the established teams in the giant companies through incubation and technology translation program. AIC-PI has been mandated to bring these opportunities to realize our dream of Viksit Bharat by 2047. We are privileged to have Dr. Chintan Vaishnav with us today. He kept his promise, what he made to us during our visit at BRC. He promised to Dr. Nakhe that he'll be coming with one phone call. And sir, thank you very much, and we welcome you to RRCAT for this function, for availing the time and coming all the way. Please give a round of applause. There had been many challenges, and one of the challenges that we had was how to contribute to the Indian national programs, specifically Dr. V. Narayanan, Director, LPSC and ISRO, who traveled all the way from Trivandrum to sign incubation service MOU with AIC-PIHUB and LPSC ISRO. Sir, we welcome you for this function. Dr. Nake doesn't need any introduction. He is our former chairman AIC-PIHUB and former director RRCAT, who has been instrumental in a big way to shape AIC-PIHUB. Sir, we welcome you on this function with gratitude. I'm seeing in this crowd many people from the startup ecosystems, many senior people. Dr. Nath is here, who had been helping us, who started with me the additive manufacturing program, and today things are going that way. We have people from Indore, Bhopal, Mumbai, Bangalore, and many cities who have joined to witness this function and the part of this program. And this is a day when we talk of our strength, show the whatever the accomplishment we did in the last 1 year. We welcome you all on this function. We welcome to the correspondent from press and electronic media for covering this event. I also welcome all my colleagues from various divisions, section of RRCAT, who have been nominated to witness this function. Untiring support from administration, accounts, CISF, RRCAT security, guest house is acknowledged, and I also welcome their representative of this function. This program has got 3 major events. First, we'll have a quick review of the last year's activities. Second, we will be celebrating word of wisdoms with the dignitaries on the dais. They'll be coming and sharing their experience and thoughts. And definitely third would be land-to-land ceremony. I again welcome you all and believe that you will really enjoy the participation in this function to the fullest and will take some inspiring thoughts to your home and to the office when you go back. I take this opportunity to thank everybody who helped and support to organize this function. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Paul, for your welcome address. As Paul sir informed that AIC-PIHUB, we have many stakeholders and there are a lot of achievements. We have double-digit technology transfers and incubation in last 1 year. Also, we have many challenges. So AIC-PIHUB Day celebration is also an opportunity to reflect back on our doings and learnings. So with this, I would like to invite Sri Unmeshti Malse sir, Chairman AIC-PIHUB and Director RRCAT, to kindly present a brief report of accomplishments of AIC-PIHUB in last 1 year.
Good morning to all. Let me first extend my warm welcome and wishes to our chief guest, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, Mission Director, Atal Innovation Mission, Dr. V. Narayanan, Director LPSC, Dr. Shankar Nake, former Director RRCAT and former Chairman AIC-PIHUB Foundation, Head PIHUB, Dr. C.P. Paul, and CEO, Dr. Anurag Rai, newly appointed CEO for AIC-PIHUB. Dignitaries sitting in the audience, particularly heads of various AICs or Atal Incubation Center of various units, including DA units. Guests from LPSC, Department of Space, collaborators, technology developers from RRCAT, and senior officials from RRCAT. A very good morning to all. So, my duty is to give a presentation. Of course, I can do the same, I mean, that only at this stage, to give you a brief about during the previous 1 year. As you all know, AIC-PIHUB was founded on 4th of September 2023, exactly a year ago. And I'm proud to say that this is the first Atal Incubation Center under DAE, which was incorporated exactly a year ago. In fact, in 2020, incubation centers from DAE were inaugurated by the then former chairman of Atomic Energy Commission, each one at RRCAT, BRC, at IGCAR, as well as at IPR, that is, which is located at Gandhinagar. So out of these four, the first RRCAT could incorporate its Section 8 company exactly a year ago on the same day with a mandate to support innovative startups and enterprises, and technology translation wing of RRCAT Technologies expertise and know-how, which is promoted by DAE and supported by Atal Innovation Mission. So as I'll not repeat this, basically similar companies under DAE which are now incorporated as AIC. After I think AIC-PIHUB, AIC-IPR Plasma Tech was founded, followed by AIC-IGCAR, and recently AIC-BRC Anushakti Foundation has also been incorporated. So the primary objective of this AIC-PIHUB is to act as a technology translation wing of RRCAT DAE to commercialize the technologies, know-how and expertise to startup and Indian enterprise through technology transfer and licensing. Whatever technology RRCAT is developing, these technologies can be transferred to our collaborators, and then they can take it to the market. Second thing is incubating and co-developing newer products. The technologies which are having a TRS of less than 5 or which needs further modifications or further those these things can be possible with the incubation or co-development with our collaborators. Then in addition, whatever know-how that can be extended to the collaborators, motive carry out bring newer technologies to the market, and then incentivize the technology within RRCAT or as well as within the collaborators. So these are the primary objectives of AIC-PIHUB. In general, this is the organizational structure. It started with only two-person, a group of 2 persons, that is chairman, Dr. Nake, and then head PIHUB, Dr. C.P. Paul. But now we have a full-fledged board of directors, various units. We just yesterday only we had a first board of directors meeting, which was for an hour or so. This basically in this structure, the technology can have a direct or contact with head PIHUB, and who through CEO PIHUB can get in touch with the incubators, or vice versa. Incubators can get in touch with AIC-PIHUB through CEO PIHUB, and whatever technological developments that are required can be mentored by our technology developers, expertise available within RRCAT. To support this AIC-PIHUB, we have Techno-Commercial Evaluation Committee and Startup Committee. With the support of these two committees, we are progressing very well. The first thing that was done was launching of a website, which was launched on the 6th of November by our chairman, Dr. Ajit Kumar Mohanty, on 6th of November. Subsequently, we entered into lab-to-land activities. This is the first launch of laser additive manufacturing, direct energy deposition system. Just to give a background, or rather the transfer agreement was done prior to AIC-PIHUB, but then the launch was concluded on December 1st, 2023, after AIC-PIHUB was uh, was formed. And I understand that this BED system was awarded with the best incubator. Am I right? Incubity of the Year award. So congratulate to this Lokesh and Dr. Paul for this. Then second one was launching of Agni Rakshak, the technology for which has been transferred to now 6 collaborators and five collaborators and 6 will be done today. The third one is launching of microbial, antimicrobial photodynamic therapy-based tools, Nasolite and Aerolite. These are the two novel technologies. The Nasolite is a tool for rapid killing of nasal pathogens, and Aerolite is effective tool for fast cure of external ear infections. And then recent technology transfer, the first 4 are related to the cancer care or cancer diagnostic. The first 2, it is by the name itself, you will, or rather in the area of healthcare, not cancer care. The first one is for tuberculosis, other is onco-diagnoscope. And to assist these, Raman probe as well as vision enhancement module has also been developed and has the technology has been transferred. The 6th one that I mentioned is the Agni Rakshak. I think 4 Agni Rakshak technologies were transferred in the previous year, and the 6th one will be done it today. We entered into an agreement, incubation agreement with total 9 incubities. These are the listed over here. First one is refurbishment and development of new commercial sealed CO2 laser, high voltage DC power supply for glass-based CO2 laser, dynamic argon pressure system, special type adapter, gas mixture. Built software for laser powder-based fusion-based metal additive manufacturing, coaxial wire feed-based laser additive manufacturing head, fiber grating-based optical sensor and interrogator. It has got various applications in as a sensors. The liquid nitrogen-based fire extinguishing system prototype and evaluating its feasibility of fire on-board seagoing. So these are the few incubation agreements. In addition, we had a public outreach and entrepreneurship promotion activities. I'll quickly go through. This is Incytopedia, which was organized to promote entrepreneurship with RRCAT technologies among women on December 19th in association with FICCI Indore. Around 45 women participants were present in the event. We had conducted one-day theme meeting on recent advantages in TIG welding. We had a Tech Spark in which Tech Spark 24 was organized to tinker the young innovators' mind. We had a Techathon in which the challenge was put forward to reduce laser additive manufacturing, and the 3 winners were identified in this Techathon 1.0. We had some outreach programs, further outreach programs to inspire young mind for a brighter future. So at the end, I would like to acknowledge DAE Secretariat for providing all sort of help to this AIC-PIHUB, Atal Innovation Mission for guiding us in a proper direction. Dr. S.V. Nakhe, basically he is a person who has brought up, I mean, I can give an example. A child is born and now it is 1 year old, and to bring a child and to the first year is very crucial, which he has guided and steered it very well. We had the board of directors who are helping out in taking proper decisions. Various divisions of RRCAT and independent sections of RRCAT who are developing technologies, and then those technologies are being transferred, or if any technological request is coming from our collaborators, that there also these divisions are contributing to. The team of AIC at DRC, IGCAR, IPR, and AIC-PIHUB team at the end. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Malse sir, for a comprehensive and lucid account of AIC-PIHUB achievements in last 1 year. We congratulate all the technology developers, members from Incubity's side and AIC-PIHUB team who were part of these achievements and journey. So it's time for us to listen to our guest of honor, and I would like to Sri Praveen Agrawal, co-convener AIC-PIHUB, to introduce our esteemed guest, Dr. V. Narayanan, for his lecture.
Thanks, Ankit. Good morning to everyone. As you all know, that Dr. Narayanan, Director, Liquid Propulsion System Center, is well-known personality in the area of rocket propulsion technologies. I'm giving his brief introduction about him. Dr. Narayanan is a distinguished scientist from ISRO, headquartered at Valiamala in Thiruvananthapuram. The liquid propulsion system is mainly engaged in development of liquid, semi-cryogenic, and cryogenic propulsion stages for launch vehicles. For orbiter Vikram lander for soft landing was also delivered for the Chandrayaan-2 mission. Dr. V. Narayanan is a rocket expert, joined ISRO in 1984 and functioned in various capacities before becoming. He is alumni of Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, has done M.Tech in cryogenic engineering with first rank in 1989 and his PhD in aerospace engineering in year 2001. As a project director of C25 cryogenic project, he has led the team in successful development and deployment of C25 cryogenic stage powered by 20-ton thrust cryogenic engine. This has played a vital role in successful launch of GSLV Mark III vehicle in its maiden attempt in 5th June 2017. Also played a crucial role in successful development of cryogenic upper stage for the GSLV Mark II vehicle when India was denied the technology of cryogenic propulsion. He is instrumental in finalizing the future roadmap of liquid propulsion activities and recipient of various awards and honors. To name few, he has received Gold Medal Award from Astronautical Society of India, Team Award from High Energy Materials Society of India, Astronautical Society of India Award for Rocket and Related Technology Development, Performance Excellence. He is also Distinguished Alumni Award 2018 by IIT Kharagpur. He has also received honorary degree of Doctorate of Science from Satyabhama University, Chennai. Dr. Narayanan is also a fellow and member of various national and international bodies in the field of engineering, space, and rocketry, which includes corresponding member of International Aeronautics and Astronautics and governing council member of Indian National Academy of Engineering. He has served as a chairman of expert committee at national level constituted for the observation in Chandrayaan-2 mission. With this brief introduction, I invite Dr. Narayanan, distinguished scientist, to deliver a talk on opportunities for startup at ISRO. Sir, please give him a big round of applause. Thank you.
Very good morning to all of you. Most respected and beloved RR Cat, Dr. Malse ji, distinguished Chief Guest, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, Mission Director, one of the very key person, and presently is the Adult Innovation Mission Director, Nidhi Ayog, the former director who has really given the shape and birth to this AIC-PIHUB, Dr. S.V. Nage. Really, you can be so happy that you are celebrating after here, and head AIC-PIHUB, Dr. C.P. Paul G, Dr. Anurag, and my dear friends from DAE and Startup Systems. I really feel very much honored and privileged with this very distinguished audience on the very important day of your celebration after 1 year of AIC-PIHUB formation. Actually, I was so much your director's address. Last 1 year, whatever you have done, I felt probably you have done the work for 5 years. That's the first feeling I had. Really, great job is. Yes, we know the work culture of DAE is like that, and there is a very, very systematic plan, and everything is done well. And I am also very happy today you are launching the laser additive manufacturing DED system. And me, along with me, my ISRO colleagues are really, really so happy to be with you. Now coming to the RRCAT. In fact, for me, this is the first visit, and we reached night, but then morning, 1 hour talk gave you a feeling of campus and the work culture and greenery. I think very excellent and outstanding organization. And you started this institute 19th February 1984. And I have a small coincidence. I also joined ISRO on 1st February 1984. Probably I am little elder than RRC CAT by 18 days. Okay, now coming to this initiative of bringing startups and doing innovative things, it is a fantastic idea. And what you have done, and the way it was explained morning when we were inaugurating the systems, and when it was explained, you are going to do a great job. First of all, on behalf of the entire ISRO community, our greetings to PIHUB on this 1 year celebration day to grow to greater and greater heights and do great service and contribute for making our country a developed country in the coming years before we celebrate solely 100 years of independence. Now, if you look at, there are a lot of connectivity between Department of Space and Department of Atomic Energy. You know, the space activity in the country was started in the year 1962, and 1972, almost after 10 years, we became a separate Department of Space. These 10 years, we were totally with Department. So the umbilical cord is there with DA. And if you look at the ISRO programs, I think we have come a long way. November 20th, we had November 21st, we had the first rocket launch from India. And that rocket is not our rocket. It was a tiny rocket brought from America, and the payload came from France. And all the equipments came from other country. We assembled in a search building, and it was launched. And it was 1967, November 20. We had the first indigenous rocket, which was just hardly 1 meter height and something around 2.5 kg weight, which went to 9.3 kilometer height. That was the beginning. And if you look at that point of time, the world, 1961, I think most of you may be knowing, Yuri Gagarin was sent to space and he has come back safely. 1961. 1969, I still remember I was in the first standard, sitting on the floor with a couple of my classmates studying first standard. That was the day our teachers told that looks like man has landed on the moon. Man landed on the moon 1969. That time, we were not even play school standard with this tiny rocket. And from that humble beginning, we have come a long way. And in fact, if you look at Google, you will understand those days the rocket pods used to be moved by bicycle, and not new bicycle, old bicycle. So you can see. And it was in the year 1975, up to that, India was not having spacecraft technology. We built the first Aryabhatta satellite. And the first Apple, which was a communication satellite, which was moved in Bangalore, probably most of you may be knowing, for an experiment in bullock cart. So from that cycle and bullock cart era, we have come a long way. I am going to explain those portions. AIC-PIHUB, you have started with much higher stature. Surely, after 25 years, you are going to be in a different orbit. I have on the type of leadership what is given for this act. It will grow to great. From that cycle and bullock cart era, if I summarize, till today, we have launched something around 4,017 rockets from Indian soil. And we have developed 6 generations of launch vehicle. And first launch vehicle was successfully done in 1980. The none other than APJ Abdul Kalam, and which was a 17-ton rocket, placed 35 kg satellite in the orbit. From that, after 37 years, we had the 5th generation of the launcher, the Bahubali rocket Mark III, which lifted off from Indian soil successfully. And in 37 years, the rocket mass went 37.4 times. From 17 ton, it was 642 ton rocket, capable of placing from 35 kg, 8,500 kg in the low Earth orbit. That is the type of growth in the rocket technology. And to come to that achievement, a lot of things has to be done. Probably I am not going to. Coming to the satellite, we were not having any idea about satellite technology. And from 1975 till today, we have built 125 satellites. And the satellite launched by SLV-3 was only 40 kg. The heaviest satellite built in the country is the GSAT-11 high throughput satellite, which is around 6,000 kg satellite. That is the type of growth, what has happened in the satellite area. And a country which was not having satellite technology in the early 70s, when our Honorable Prime Minister took over as the Prime Minister of this country, he gave a direction to conceive and build a satellite, a 2,000 kg satellite, communication satellite. And it was built by us and launched by our launch vehicle and donated to SAARC countries as a gift to the country. You please see the type of really growth, what has happened. And 434 satellites of other countries, we have launched using our launcher from Indian soil. And wherever we go, generally students used to put a very uncomfortable question. Now 62 years old, when you will become #1 in the space technology? Very easy to ask the question, but you should understand when we started the activity, when we were having 1-meter rocket and man has landing on moon, we were really 60 years behind developed countries. From that beginning, today if you look at last year, 23rd August, you all know, we had the soft landing of Chandrayaan 3 on the south pole of moon, and India is the only country and first country accomplished this mission and landed near the south pole of moon. Not only that, in that lot of discovery we have made, and the entire discovery including minerals, seismic activity, temperature profile, donated to the scientific community of the world. Thereby, Indian flag is really flying high, high, high. Now, you know, Chandrayaan 1 is the first interplanetary satellite which found water molecules on the moon and brought fame and name to all Indians across the globe. And we had the Mars orbiter mission. You know, to go to Mars, red planet, almost 66.6 crore kilometers we have to travel, and we have to go there. I think you all know, with 0.1 degree, if you travel, we cannot go to Mars, we go some other place. And till today, India is the only country successfully accomplished Mars orbiter mission in the first attempt. None of the developed country could succeed in the first attempt. And, you know, we were thinking how to become #1 some places. And in a single rocket, Russia had launched 37 satellites in a single rocket, using single rocket. We decided, why don't we put 100 satellites? But putting 100 satellites is very easy, but it should not collide each other. And today, dear friends, it is a history. India is the first country which successfully placed 104 satellites using a single rocket and made history and brought fame and name to all Indians across the globe. And of course, our hands are full. Now, Honorable Prime Minister has given clear roadmap. We are going to human spaceflight program. And in another 2 years, we are going to send our own brothers or sisters using our own launcher and take them safely, and we are going to bring them back safely. Activities are going on. Next activity, we are going to have a sample return mission from Moon. We are going to accomplish Chandrayaan 4 mission. And 2035, we are going to build a space station. And 2040, we are going to land our own brother or sister on Moon and bring them back safely. And now the contribution of DAE and DOS, I think if I put in a single thing, we are working for contributing and improving the quality of our citizens through the advanced technology. I think the aim is of both the departments are one and the same. That is one. Of course, lot of nuclear energy, and I think one book what I read recently is non-nuclear application of nuclear system. I think if it is edited by Mohanty sir and so many 2-3 people, I think so impressive. I think every one of you should read. Everybody knows the nuclear energy, but how it has helped in solving the cancer problem, improving the productivity, improving the yield, the yield of the crops, and long story, so much applications that really impressed. And like that, lot of developments you have done. Another thing is the strategic area also we are contributing. Today we are having 57 satellites doing great service. And we used to say, and out of 57, 8 satellites are for strategic applications. And we used to say one thing, to understand the application of space and satellite system, but switch off the satellite one day evening 5 to 8, then you will understand what the satellites are doing. Number one, none of the ATM counter will work. No transaction will take place. And 30 years back, if you have to make a phone call from here to maybe Hyderabad, you know what was the difficulties involved. Somebody has to book a trunk call and wait in the queue, and you know how, when you will get. But today, is it the situation? Couple of seconds, you can get any call to any place. I think, sorry, from MIT. 30 seconds, you will get some colleagues in MIT. That is the type of revolution. And take television broadcasting, lot of application. Take disaster warning and management, lot of lives are saved. In fact, we are informing in advance. One application I want to tell, India is having 7,500 kilometer seashore, and lot of people are involved in orbit. This rocket is capable of placing 30,000 kg in the low Earth orbit. That is the rocket being conceived and we are building. And this is going to be powered by an engine system called liquid oxygen and methane-based engine system. The of each 110-ton thrust. Second stage will have 2 engines. This is a cryogenic engine. Now, for single rocket, we have to make 13 engines. And if you have to launch 2 rockets per year, to come. India, the capability today is hardly 3 to 4 engines. And that is the place, the manufacturing, quantum jump and changes. And we are planning to realize this engine through additive manufacturing maximum. For that only we are in this place, and I am very happy when you celebrate your first year anniversary. We are here to sign a MOU for developing the AM technology for additive manufacturing of bimetallic chambers. That technology we are going to request the AIC-PIHUB to develop. We are going to sign a MOU towards that. Really, we are so happy on your great cost for a rocket with 30,000 kg to low Earth orbit. Not only that, whatever technology you are going to develop, technology is also going to be used for the engines. Now, already Prime Minister has announced that we have to land our own brother or sister on Moon by 20. Back safely. For that, the rocket should have got a capability of minimum 70,000 kg to low Earth orbit. Today, our capability is hardly 8,500 kg to low Earth orbit. Also, we are going to use same locksmith engine system only. And whatever technology you are going to develop, that is going to form part of that mission also. Thereby, whatever small starting you are going to do, you are going to contribute for the new generation launcher Surya. You are going to contribute for the launcher what we are conceiving for placing our own brother or sister on man and bring back. So it is for a great cause we are here. And I am extremely happy that another great person, Dr. Chintan, is here from NITI Aayog. Sir, we are so happy that in your presence we are going to sign this MOU. And really, it is a happy occasion. And DAE and DOS has worked together. Lot of things have happened in the past. In fact, 2 days back, the NFC, they have developed for the first time in the country, Monal 500 tubes were made by NFC, and we have flagged off. Dr. Kapoor and myself together, we have flagged off that consignment to Trivandrum. And of course, another important thing is the radio heater. Very, very key thing. For example, you take Chandrayaan 3, the life was only. What is the reason? Because we need electricity. Electricity was produced, next 14 days, the sun will be in the shadow region, and then the entire electronics will get killed. Now imagine there is a radioisotope heater, and it can heat, then the life is infinite. So towards that, we initiated a development, thanks to Department of Atomic. Phenomenal work in the shortest possible time, and your present secretary, Mohanty sir, was in the front leading that activity along with us, and that was successfully implemented as an experiment basis in Chandrayaan 3 also. And we are going to put in future mission also. And thereby lot of operations are there, and lot of material testing, lot of neutron radiography, lot of cooperation. In nutshell, DAE and DOS is like twin brothers. We are working together, and we are contributing for the development of the country. Now, let us go together hand in hand, and it is a teamwork which is important, not individual work, that we strongly believe. On this occasion, let me wish as well as AIC-PIHUB to serve the country greater and greater level and grow to greater and greater level, and let us contribute together for making this country as a developed country before we celebrate 100 years of independence. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your talk and taking us through this wonderful journey from bullock cart and bicycles to moon and Mars. We believe that many of present today will be motivated by the talk of the sir to fill in the manufacturing gap that he has presented. Thank you, sir, once again. Now I would like to request Malse sir for presenting a thank you memento to Dr. Narayanan. Of AIC-PIHUB, the role and guidance of Shankar V. Nake, former PIHUB and former introduce Dr. Nake, sir.
Thanks, Ankit. Good morning to everyone. It is my privilege to introduce Dr. Shankar V. Nake, sir, a name already well known to the audience. Dr. Nake, former chairman and former director RRCAT, is a leading laser expert of the country. Dr. Naik academic journey his bachelor's in electrical engineering from 1985. He then gained valuable industry experience Semiconductors Limited before joining the BRC Training School in Mumbai. After BRC Training, he joined the laser program at AIC-PIHUB. Contributions over the years. Dr. Nake furthered his education by earning a master's degree in engineering sciences from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore in 2002. He holds several key leadership roles. Head of Laser System Engineering Division, Head Laser Controls and Instrumentation Division, Director Laser Group, Director Material Science and Advanced Technology Group, and finally the Director of AIC-PIHUB Indore. His work was focused on development of laser and electronic systems, particularly in high voltage pulse power supplies and electronic instrumentation. Many laser and photonic systems developed under his guidance and leadership are at various institutes. Dr. Nake played a key role in establishing the fiber brick grating fabrication facility at AIC-PIHUB. The facility is being used for the development of specialized sensors at various Indian industries and research institutes. Dr. Nake spearheaded the development of numerous technology for medical and industrial applications. He played a pivotal role in transferring the technology of point-of-care biomedical instruments developed at AIC-PIHUB. He also led the establishment of an incubation center at AIC-PIHUB to support the Government of India's Atmanirbhar Bharat mission. As an active member of the Indian Laser Association, Sir has served as both its General Secretary and President. Dr. Nake has nearly 70 peer-reviewed journal papers and over 130 conference papers to his credit, and he has received various prestigious awards, including the DIE Excellence in Science, Engineering and Technology Awards. Because of his seminal contribution in the field of engineering and technology, Oriental University Indore has honored Sir with the Doctor of Philosophy. With this brief introduction, it is my great pleasure to invite Dr. S.V. Nake sir to kindly present his views about the incorporation of AIC-PIHUB and address the gathering with his words of wisdom. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Narayanan, Shri Malshe ji, my colleagues from AIC-PIHUB on the dais, invited dignitaries and my colleagues at RRCAT and many senior colleagues and other associates who are working with AIC-PIHUB and who are incubating with AIC-PIHUB. I welcome you all, members of press and other invitees, to this first birthday of AIC-PIHUB Foundation. So this is a very significant event, and as such, technology transfer is not a new thing to this center. As you know from its name itself, we are Center for Advanced Technology, and we are incubating and transferring technologies right from start. Those who are senior enough, they must be remembering, we have a earlier prototype production unit at RRCAT, which was set to transfer technologies that are developed in this center to industry and to go for its prototype production, because at that time, this advanced manufacturing of equipment systems based on advanced technology was not possible in industrial environment. So we started with taking our own technologies, going for its prototype production and their deployment and demonstration in industry. So this unit has worked for almost more than 1.5 decades, and we demonstrated and deployed many significant equipment. One of that is a pacemaker welding system, which was the first of its kind in India. Of course, these are a type of equipment but they are very critical in establishing Indian technology in demanding applications. So this has been done. Another system was 40-watt surgical CO2 laser. 40-watt CO2 laser was not a very big deal at that time, but to have its form to be suitable for surgeons is a big deal, and that we developed at RRCAT with articulated arm. The unit was supplied to All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Choitram Hospital, CHRC Research Center, and even Chitra Tirunal Institute. So that system has been extensively used for operations, and it has been successfully deployed. Then there were many other systems which we have our own in-house developed laser power meter which we are importing at that time. Although it looks like a simple thing, but to have its technology, we could understand what are the things that are going into developing successful industrial product. So this unit, that is a production unit or prototype production unit, worked for almost 1.5 decades, but ultimately, because of the circumstances at that time and a developing scenario, that unit was closed, although there were a lot of technologies and successful products developed. As we know, these are very demanding systems, but there is a very few commercial interest in that, and there was no taker which was thought of earlier that prototype production unit will be taken up by some PSU or other industry, and they will start producing these things for Indian market. Subsequently, we had our own technology transfer cell at RRCAT through which we transferred many technologies that are developed in our center. One of that is laser land leveler, which was for agricultural application. The technology was taken by one Haryana Ambala-based party and subsequently by one Pune-based industry also, which has been quite successful. We have developed nitrogen lasers for medical applications. We have developed many other systems. Some of the point-of-care instruments were later transferred to this through incubation center. Their initial versions were also transferred through RRCAT technology transfer cell. Subsequently, the policy also changed, and DA is a centralized cell of that is called as the technology transfer and coordination division. So we started all working towards that and contributing to DA's technology as such. So we are right from start part of DA technologies and contributing to its development and industrial deployment. But through this technology transfer, it is our first-hand experience, and we learned that it's not a very efficient way of transferring technologies. One thing is that deep technology and at the forefront of the advancements. And transferring technology at one time is not a successful solution for the industry to keep working on it, because industry has to understand the technology and do subsequent value addition. Otherwise, the product will be lagging in its age in the market and will be losing. What was happening? Because if there is a market, there are private industries or overseas industries that are going to take over that. And just technology transfer is not a good solution, although it appears good at the first stage. So that was realized, and we came up with incubation centers also. So there was a lot of brainstorming within DAE that what could happen, what way we can deploy. Incubation center was thought of, and incidentally we came across, and that Atal Innovation Mission also evolved at that time. Decided that we'll Atal Incubation Center, Atal Innovation Mission at that time. In October, the 4 DA units started their incubation center. We were very clear that we'll go ahead subsequently with Atal Incubation Center framework although we were not fully complied at that time, but that framework was, and we were progressing on those guidelines. So although we came under the AIC-PIHUB and Section 8 company last year only, during that period, we could transfer many technologies and has done lot of incubation work. So to start with, we had a Shivai, that is a Sheetal Vahak Yantra technology, and that was Tata Motors Limited. In fact, Tata Motors is a very big company and they themselves are funding lot of incubation activities and other industries for research and development. So our center was that way a peanut, but they came on board and took this technology, and they have come up with a very successful model and which is industrially deployable now. But I think they will launch a full fleet vehicles when they complete development of all the vehicles. But the first prototype vehicle has been demonstrated very successfully. In this period, this has been applied for preservation of agreement with CI, that is Central Institute, and we have demonstrated it for Indian for transport of special articles. They are very happy. So a special purpose vehicle again for that. That is actually and it has a where we are lagging on this front, and this is technology which is demonstrated. So this is one of the key development from 20 last year when we go for AIC, formally AIC. Then we had a lot of encouragement from mentioned from ISC. Found lot many applications, temperature and strength sensing basically, but applications in railway safety by lab to land and part of that only to give sensors for that, but it is a significant importing this and costly, time consuming, and moreover a lot of experimentation is required, and being our own systems, in-house developed systems, we could give the sensors as they wanted. That was a very key point in developing these sensors and for them to reduce the development time and cost to deploy these sensors. And I'm very happy to announce that these sensors are used for many novel demonstrated for the first time in the world. They are found to be very useful in transport of railways, particularly. Now they will be deployed in many advanced trains and systems. Likewise, we had worked on point-of-care instruments, which are medical devices for our national problems, health problems. One is tuberculosis and oral cancer. These are our main national health issues, and we address those by developing one tuberculoscope, which is a simple instrument, but it replaces a high-cost microscope system, which costs typically 40 lakhs, and it needs a lot of laboratory and clean room. But this is now a field deployable system, and industrial cost of typically 5 lakhs, and it can be taken rural areas also, where the slide that is used for standard microscope can be used on the same system. Similarly, the oncodiagnoscope is used for early stage detection of cancer, even I would say pre-cancerous stage, and we were very happy to see the system launch Lifeline Express, which is a hospital on wheels and going deeper into the Indian rural areas to provide free health care to the societies there. And our instrument was taken and used many times. And in one of the key event, Dr. Kakaudkar was there to witness utilization. So before we started with formal recognition of AIC-PIHUB, we had deployed many technologies. So I would say this technology development is in the gene of this instrument, in this institute, and we should contribute towards that and proceed ahead. Today is the need to look into the problems in a fresh way and to address national issues with our technologies that are available with us. And I repeat that if we have to write success stories for Atmanirbhar Bharat, research institutes, academia, and industry have to work together and move together, otherwise will not survive the world competition. But we have that strength to move ahead if we work together and be the leader. And I used to tell our colleagues that we should have that clarity in mind as technology developers, what Vikram Sarabhai has said, that we should be second to none in deploying our technologies for societal applications. I think I would like to express this much only on this first anniversary of AIC-PIHUB. We had a very good team here, very good team of technology developers, and very good ecosystem at Indore also. We had a person from Wikiflow who was the chairman earlier, and I'm sure Indore has that spirit of innovation and coming up with MSMEs and other startups, and future for this institute to be a model unit for AIC centers. If we work together, we can be a model center for AIC-PIHUB. AIC-PIHUB will be a model center for Atal Innovation Mission. Thank you for your patient listening and continuity.
For taking us through very different technologies of RRCAT and highlighting the importance of transition from technology transfer to incubation and how this technology. Now I would like to begin to present as a Dr. Shankar Binake. Thank you, sir. As Paul sir has already explained that we will be having two agreements sign up, that is incubation agreements and one MOU between RRCAT and LPSC ISRO. So we have reached to a point of agreements and that RRCAT transfers and speedy adaptation of the market. So we have our first agreement between Lab to Market Private and AIC-PIHUB RRCAT. The technology that is being incubated is Agni Rakshak Raman optical fiber-based distributed fire sensor. I'd like to invite Sri Piyush Vijay from Lab to Market on the dais and Dr. Om Prakash, Head Fiber Sensors and Optical Spectroscopy Section, and Dr. Manoj Saxena from Technology Development Team to join on the dais, please. I would kindly join on the dais. Agni has already been 5 industries agreement, that is
Whenever we talk about Sinha sir, He's the youngest entrepreneur in the country. With a round of
thank the technology agreement RC Instruments Private Limited Thane, AIC-PIHUB RCAT. Technology is single stage 30K with helium compressor. I would like to invite Sri Narendra D. Jadhav from RJ Instruments Private and Sri Raghavendra, Head SCRF Cavity Characterization and Cryogenic Section, and Dr. Rajveer Singh Duhan development team to join on the dais. Let us thank technology development team and incubative once again. Next agreement is an MOU between RRCAT and LPSC ISRO for development additive manufacturing technology for LOX methane engine. I'd request Dr. V. Narayanan, Director LPSC, and Sri Unmesh D. Malse, Chairman AIC-PIHUB and Director RRCAT to sign the MOU and exchange them. Let us also welcome the LPSC team present here. Round of applause. Next, we are going to have two product launches today. Thank you, sir. Next, we have two product launches for today. And most important day for any technology and technology developer is the day of the product launch when the technology reaches the market. So our first product launch is laser additive manufacturing system using powder fed direct energy LAMP-PF technology incubated with Indian startup Messrs. VFuse Metal for Manufacturing Private Limited in February 2023. And now it has been readied into a product. I would like to request Mr. Manoj Jain and Mr. Lalit Bajaj from VFuse to kindly join on the dais. I would also like to request Dr. C.P. Engineering Design and Manufacturing and Dr. A.K. Rai, G.K. Misra from Technology Development Team to join on the dais, please. Now I would like to request Dr. Chintan come to launch the product.
Joints at a considerably higher repeatability, resulting in higher production rates and profitability. The joining performance of Craft SP1 is shown in the video. Porous SS tube and solid SS counterparts are loaded on the headstock and tailstock of the machine. A sectoral program is loaded to perform TIG welding operations in pulsed mode. The joining process is completed. The job's post-weld quality showed that Craft SP1 is capable of producing a high-quality joint between porous tube and solid counterparts. A finished joint is shown here. The microscopic examination of the joint reveals a tapering fusion zone on the OD side and a brace-type connection on the ID side. It demonstrates how crucial joint configuration and joining parameters are to achieve a full penetration, crevice-free joining. Here we inaugurate the Craft SP1. The machine is installed and tested at Incubity's place. This collaborative incubation will provide an edge to the Incubity in the international market. This endeavor has also given an opportunity to our ARCAT scientists to crack an unsolved problem to serve an industry. Design and Manufacturing Technology Division is always looking forward to crack real-life engineering challenges by providing one-of-its-kind solutions. We aspire to be the best in the world with our product and process innovations. Thank you for watching.
Let us thank the technology development team and the Incubity once again. Pardon us for the product videos as onto the stage, but our next product, the unveiling of a portable powder bed fusion machine, and would request Dr. Chintan to do that.
Sir, I remember meeting in the market. Mohanty sir and you told that there should be a portable lamp machine. So this is the promise? Oh my God. Not only that, something printed. We'll see. It's a surprise.
Probably see what's going on here, but the machine has started to print additively. So it's going to go layer at a time. And I am curious as to what it's going to print. Here we go.
There is some clay, and then now it is loaded now.
Okay.
Now it puts the new layer of the powder. You see this? It's going up. The hopper plate. So, and now you have a printing done.
So put a layer of powder and is now doing the printing.
Yes, sir. It takes 50 seconds to print. 50 seconds to print the thing that you're seeing.
The image that has been given to it, yeah.
Yes, sir.
You have a few more seconds of holding your breath. See what's about to come. It's an image of Dr. Homi Bhabha, printed in 50 seconds on the metal. Fantastic. Congratulations. Yeah. This plate is hot.
Thank you, sir. This machine has been developed at RRCAT in a record time of around 6 months. It was discussed March 2024, and this also shows development progress of RRCAT. Thank you, sir. So, the moment we all have been waiting for, our chief guest for the day, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav. I'd request Dr. C.P. Paul to kindly present a brief introduction of Dr. Chintan Vaishnav.
Since this morning, we had been hearing a lot about Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, and his figure was well known, but just for the completion and the formalities, I'll just introduce a very short. Dr. Chintan Vaishnav is a socio-technologist on engineer, design and build large-scale systems that human as well as the technology complex. Presently, he serves as the Mission Director for Atal Innovation Mission, a flagship initiative of Government of India under the auspice of Niti Aayog. Dr. Chintan is on leave from MIT for his present assignment. He's a senior lecturer there, MIT's Salon School of Management, and serves as an academic director for MIT Tata Center for Technology and Design. He's also visiting professor at IIT Bombay, Mumbai. As a teacher, innovator, and entrepreneur, he has split his time between teaching and research of MIT and living and working with rural communities in India to build solutions that can overcome constraints fundamental to improving human conditions. Sir has a specialty in internet and telecommunication, policy, innovation strategy, system dynamic modeling, and modeling organization industry, and national level dynamics. It is under his able leadership that we have more than 1,000 incubation, more than 100 incubation centers now working, and around 1,000 Atal Tinkering Labs across the country. Apart from this, he's also contributed to Atal Community Innovation Centers, which is nurturing innovations and meeting the sustainable development goals of United Nations. We are really privileged and blessed to have Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, and really, sir, we look forward really word of wisdom and how the thing should move and how we should align ourselves so that this ecosystem really grows and bigger and bigger. With this, I invite Sir Chintan Vaishnav, so please come over. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me okay? Okay, excellent. It's a real honor to be with you all this morning and to be a part of this one-year celebration of this exciting component of RRCAT, the AIC-PIHUB. First of all, thank you, Dr. Paul, for that generous introduction and for your boundless energy and in taking this forward. I'm really delighted how much work has gone on in a year time frame. Really delighted that we also have Anurag, Dr. Anurag Rai now join us. It's rare to find somebody capable from within the ecosystem to hit the ground running, as they say. So very, very excited about the prospects here. Many thanks to Dr. Nakhe and Dr. Malse for your support in vision also in bringing this together. And it's wonderful to meet Dr. Narayanan, the person who led the cryogenic engine work for our nation. In this crowd, there are many nation builders, so it's a moment of humility for me. There's also Dr. Daniel Babu, Dr. Shubhu. They are here from the other AICs that are coming up across atomic energy. What I want to do is I want to share with you what is it about these AICs, the ones at atomic energy, that really excites us at Atal Innovation Mission. My colleague Rohit Gupta, who leads the AIC program, is also with us. Maybe there were lots of examples of technology transfer. Maybe I'll bring this conversation to more consumer end of the puzzle that is in front of our nation, and then go from there. So let me ask a question. If I ask you to count the number of technologies that you use or you have seen your parents use or you've seen your grandparents use that were invented or that are invented in India, how many can you count is my question. How many, who can count more than 10 that were invented in India? One person can count more than 10. Anybody else can count more than 10? Who, how about more than
Of course, more than 10 is more than 3, but okay. Okay, so now if you ask, oh, why is that? Maybe, well, let me say anecdotally. There was one place where I asked this question, and some people raised their hand for more than 100. And their interpretation was that, and I'm not trying to laugh at it, that there were textile, there are lots of innovations, halwai outside, lots of innovations, right? Every few months you go to a halwai's shop and there is something you haven't seen before. So, but in our day-to-day life, and technologies that we depend on, by and large today, when it comes to the end user, we don't have examples that we identify with that as being something that was invented in India. And yet, I mean, you heard these great accounts of all the new things that are coming out of our labs. And so why is that the case? And I think one answer is that we haven't yet seriously brought together science and entrepreneurship. And that is the job in our minds of, say, a place like AIC-PIHUB. Now, what is, now you may say, Dr. Paul said, there are over 1,000 incubators in India today. Well, as of last night, if you look at Startup India's webpage, 1,079 incubators in our country. 450 of them are government supported. Atal Innovation Missions, about roughly 100, DST, Department of Biotechnology, MATI, Electronics and IT. So what's unique here, right? So what's new is one question. First of all, what is this entity? Bread and butter. When you take an idea, lab-to-land conversation, when you take an idea from a lab into a successful enterprise, there's this kind of cost. And before we put that equation, I would have asked people to calculate the cost of what it is that impact that they are imagining. They would have computed cost, and then I would say, how many people came up in a situation where the cost is zero? Nobody would have cost zero, right? I said, then you have to have the revenue is not zero, otherwise profit is negative. So now, so the fact that somebody is earning money is not the point. What they do with it is the point. So I think that's the second piece. Third is, not all ideas will succeed. Only 10% of startups succeed in our context. Now, that is also a lot. Like for instance, 5% of UK students build startups. If 5% of our graduate students build startups, we will build employment worth 5 Tatas in 1 year. So, even after 90% of them failing this. So failure is okay, and not all ideas are going to succeed. Let's see, fourth and fifth. Okay, fourth piece. See, your main work, if you are an atomic analyst or a scientist, you have very stringent norms of what is a secret and what is not a secret. And all of that is respected. I'm not talking about that. But when it comes to spin-off, secrecy is overrated. A lot of people are scientists who would say that, sir, I have this technology, but if I take it to somebody, somebody will steal it. I have to tell them that, listen, the problem is exactly the opposite. Nobody will steal anything. If they store it and make something with it, we will be better off. It's okay. You go and talk to people. So that's the fifth one. And then finally, there's this lesson that I learned at MIT. I won't say you take a pound of normal curve. That's it. Then there was this report that said that, at this rate, nobody will marry this. So, and then there was an initiative that started a chance where there was a president of MIT, Chuck West. Chuck said that I will do 1 month chance school in vacation, where I will teach people how to dress, how to sit, how to eat, how to have small talk, how to date, whatever. Wildly popular course, right? And basically he said that I'm going to demystify chances. These were they said, okay, you give me a formula for style, I will do that. No problem. Right? What is interesting is entrepreneurship in that environment took off when scientists embrace style. So, here too, if you decide to work with investors, a lot of them are keen for look and feel. They're not really keen for substances too deep for them. So I think about that. I mean, all of these little things will matter as you begin to interface with the world. But I think if you're willing to overcome all these things, and you're willing to say that every time I see a spin-off, I will think about the market. Every time I see a spin-off, I will think about a spin-off. Every time I see a spin-off, I will think about an investment. Every time I see a spin-off, I will think about an end user. If we start to do that, then I think in 10 years, the question I asked in the beginning, how many of these technologies that we are invented, the answer will be given. So let's get on with it. Thank you.
I'm sure your talk will open many technology developers to look around for many other applications of computer technology and product. Thank you for AIC-PIHUB RRCAT, Dr. Anurag Vaid, to present his performance.
As Dr. Musi once said, the future belongs to those who can see possibilities before they become obvious. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to conclude this remarkable AIC-PIHUB Day function, it is with deep sense of gratitude that I extend our heartfelt thanks to all those who have made this event resounding success. Firstly, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, Mission Director at AIC-PIHUB. Dr. Vaishnav, your insight and encouragement inspire us to reach new height and advance. Honored by the presence of our distinguished guest of honor, Dr. V. Narayanan, Sir, Director, AIC-PIHUB. Your contribution to space technology and exploration are a beacon of excellence. Dr. S. V. Nake, former Chairman, AIC-PIHUB and former Director, RRCAT, your vision and leadership have laid a strong foundation for our future endeavors. Shri Umesh G. Malse, Sir, Chairman of AIC-PIHUB and Director, RRCAT, your dedicated and continuous guidance inspire us and continuously going to inspire us. A special thanks to all the startups and their members present here for their invaluable contribution by commercializing our technology transfers. Your spirit is at heart of our program. We extend our gratitude to the ISRO officials for their crucial role in the MOU and for fostering collaboration between our organizations. To the media personnel, your coverage and support help us share our achievements and aspirations with wider community. We also wish to thank the startup incubator and academic institutions whose collaboration and support drive our mission forward. Also the RRCAT family members, all 5 groups of RRCAT, security officers, staff of RRCAT and CISF for their unwavering dedication and hard work. To the horticulture department, technology developers, civil department, ECEC member and member of accounts and administrative department for their behind the scene efforts that ensure the smooth running of today's event. We would also like to thank our CCAPH members, stage and auditorium light sound team, photographers and videography team, guest house, CSC member and computer division for their technical support and expertise. Also different AIC officials and dignitaries from various organizations, AIC-PIHUB teams also, whose presence today signifies a shared commitment to our collective goals. Each of you has played a vital role in making today's event successful, and for that we are deeply grateful. Thank you once again for your support, and we look forward to your continuous collaboration and success in the future. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
We have already reached to the end of today's celebration. I would like to request all the dignitaries on the dais and all the attendees to stand at their places for the ceremony.
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंह